This giant aquatic scorpion, almost 3 feet long, was one of the first predators ever to emerge on planet Earth. The primeval oceans teemed with many different species of scorpion-like creatures. The largest sea scorpions, or Eurypterids, reached more than 7 feet long, 1,000 times the weight of the largest scorpion alive today. And research indicates that Eurypterids like to devour members of their own species, taking down prey weighing maybe 180 pounds. What puzzles some researchers is how sea scorpions were able to crunch through their well-armored prey. A modern-day scorpion may provide the answer. Paleobiologist David Marshall is going to analyze the components of a modern-day scorpion's weapons.
Well, we managed to get a scorpion exoskeleton, and we took the teeth from that and we put it in the microscope. You can see here that we've got the teeth of the scorpion, and all of the teeth are white, which means that they're made out of a heavier element. So we've got a spectrum here which shows all the different elements. And if you look at the teeth, what you can see is that there's a little spike of zinc here.
It turns out that the claws have metal in them. This concentration of zinc in the claws is a natural process, which evolved over time to make modern scorpions more efficient predators. But he's enlisted the help of a blacksmith to investigate just how those metal-tipped claws may have worked. At his forge, in the heart of the English countryside, the blacksmith will make 2 steel sword blades. Both will be identical to the naked eye, but one will be given a specially hardened cutting edge, just like the scorpion's claw. It's a process known as case hardening, where the outer surface is coated with a compound that increases the carbon content, and therefore the hardness of the steel blade.
Adding carbon to metal increases its strength, and so too does adding metal to the cuticle of arthropods changes their material properties.
We're putting a hard skin onto what would be a soft piece of metal. But on the case-hardened area, it just glides straight off. It's absolutely solid. First, we've got our mild steel blade. We'll see how it performs against a piece of oak and see if the blade sustains any damage. Straight away, you can see we've lost the edge. We've significantly dulled the edge. Prolonged use of the blade against this piece of wood would severely damage the edge. Now we'll see how the case-hardened blade compares.
The sword is as sharp as ever because of that hardened outer skin. But how well can it slice through flesh, like a hungry sea scorpion had to do?
Now we've made our hardened blade, all we've got to do is really test it. I'm going to do that on this piece of meat.
Once the sea scorpion had penetrated the outer shell of its prey, it would have made short work of the flesh inside. And so these aquatic monsters, possibly armed with metal-reinforced claws, like today's modern scorpions, were the world's first large predators.